Welcome to Shine Africa, a lifestyle show designed for people of all ages and domains. The show is tailored to inform, educate, support, and inspire young people through its caliber of guests and uprising stars when they share their experiences, challenges, and success stories. Shine Africa, moving forward.
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another edition of Shine Africa. I am your host, Reverend Mrs. Abongta Mirabel Surungwa. On today's episode of the show, we are talking to a well-known face on Cameroonian television. Plus, we have a growing artist in the house, Shady. Plus, I want to say a very big welcome to members of my audience. Please, can you put your hands together for yourself? Thank you very much. And now, join me as I welcome my main guest, Charles Ebune. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome, Madam Pastor.
Yes, it's a privilege for me to have a star like you, a big one. We're going to be talking about what it takes.
I'm not sure I'm a star.
We're going to get there. We're going to see. By the time we get there, we'll see all of that. And you asked us to do the orange juice for you.
Absolutely.
I hope you're going to like it. We have decided to make for you a cocktail so that you remain smart as you are, a mixture of something, and you're going to like it. So, can I take you to my kitchen where we're going to do the happy juice? This way, please.
Sure.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so here we have a cocktail, as I did tell you. Like you have said, because of the taste and because of the nutrients in them, oranges are good for sides and pineapples for digestion and all of that. I hope you're going to like what we're going to do. Do you have a juicer at home? Juicer. Do you have a juicer yet?
Sure.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So I encourage your wife to do a lot of natural juices for you. Our juice is ready. We have our juice very ready here. And I'm going to give you a glass from my kitchen.
Thank you.
And mine. Let me serve you first.
You are so welcoming.
Oh, thank you very much. I like to hear lots of that. What's your favorite color? I want to give you a straw. What's your favorite color?
I don't have a choice for that.
Okay,
anything goes at that level.
Okay, so I give you blue. Men like blue, and I go for a red this time around. Please have a sip. Have a sip of your juice, a cocktail. How does it taste?
Well done.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. And before we leave, ladies and gentlemen, remember that a kitchen without a juicer is not alive. Welcome once more to the show.
Thank you very much.
And if you're just joining us, we are talking to a very renowned face on Cameroonian television, Charles Ebune. And we're going to actually hear from you to begin with. Tell us, who is Charles Ebune? We see you on television, you talk to other people, we hear their stories. But perhaps many of us, many people now watching have not heard your own story. So this is the time. Who is Charles Ebune?
I am 30 years old.
Let me just do what you're doing. I'm trying to learn how to be a star like you. No.
Like I said, I'm 30 years old. I am a bastard, simply to mean a child born out of wedlock. I was born in a cocoa farm in the heart of the rainy season in the southwest region of the country. I slept on a bed made up of a mat for roughly 20 years.
20 years, you said?
Sure, because
okay.
I come from one of the country's most poor families.
Okay.
I first watched television in 2002. I attended government high school in Nguti. Okay. I did not attend Form 5 because I wrote my GC in Form 4.
Okay.
I attended government high school Boya. I combined university studies in journalism, English modern letters, history, and political sciences. I have 3 terminal degrees. So
oh my God, can we clap for that? This is so special to hear. It sounds like a song, and a good one at that. Okay.
And when it comes to hobbies, I like reading a lot.
Okay.
Those characters that are called
bookworm.
John Books and whatsoever you can imagine. I found myself in that category. And the reason is simple. Coming from a poor background, you want to complement that to have a place in society by making yourself useful, because you don't have a certain uncle, you don't have a certain brother, you don't have a certain aunt or sister who may position you in society, because that is what our African conception of society belongs. So I am a kind of self-made individual.
Oh my God.
That makes me to be very defensive, which means that if you attack me, I make sure that I respond when it is necessary, and it takes time before I respond. You may strike me for 30 times without responding, but when I come, I'm not sure you are going to win, because sure. I'm not sure you are going to win, because through my studies of history, I learned that it is not winning a battle in a war that matters. It is winning the war that matters. There may be 100 battles in a war. You may win 99. It is you who wins the last battle that has the won.
Oh my God. Please, can you clap for this? I am sure that this is the most wonderful show I'm going to be having, because it tells the African story. It tells you, my story is not very different from yours anyway. Yes, it's not very different from yours. But the way you put it, I'm going to start thinking of how I'm going to rephrase my own story, the way I want to. Because you have so classically put it that it makes it so nice. And I'm sure that many people in Cameroon in particular did not know that, did not know this side of you. It is a humbling experience. And I'm sure that it has, like you have said, it has put you very strong in the society. Now, tell me, we see you a lot. And I must say that your show on the CRTV, your program is very good. That's Globe Wash. It is very well washed. And like you say, when great people want to talk, they talk on Globe Wash. Yes, like you say, it's right because of your caliber of guests. The guests you receive on they're simply awesome. I hope that someday I'm going to, in fact, you're going to hold my hand so that I get to that level. Tell us, how did you get there?
When I finished my studies in the Advanced School of Mass Communication, I did voluntary service at the Cameroon Radio Television for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Encouraged by people like Ebune Albert, somebody whom I have never seen an iota of hatred.
Oh wow.
If God was to ask me to show me somebody who does not practice hatred, I think I can pinpoint Ebune Albert.
Oh my God, that's my friend. Can we clap for him?
Yes.
He's my personal friend, and I want to say hello to him.
He's an exceptional guy alongside George Ebune.
Wow.
Yeah, they are exceptional. In most cases, I avoid looking people from their weaknesses, because all of us,
we do have them.
All of us,
we have them.
Have our own
weaknesses. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I try to pick what is positive in people and capitalize on that. And so when I did 3 years of voluntary service at the Cameroon Radio Television, I was trying to do a kind of media study of the Cameroonian environment. There was no serious international current affairs program in any channel in Cameroon. And to me, it was a great worry, because most Cameroonians heavily depend on BBC, Euronews, CNN, SABC News, and other channels, in short, foreign channels, to have a global perspective of what is happening. And I realized that that had an impact on the way the people reason. So whatsoever comes from the BBC is gospel truth. Whatsoever comes from RFE is gospel truth. Because why? That is where Samuel Etofis made a declaration. That is where Tony True. That is where Tony Elumelu spoke.
Okay.
That is where FIFA president spoke.
Oh, la, la.
That is where Christine Lagarde spoke.
Oh,
these
God.
people who matter in society.
Yeah.
So I said, why not bring these people closer to our audience to know that we can make our own home-produced international current affairs program that meets international standards. That is how the whole idea started. Globe Watch, I believe, is the only television program on earth which was created in a week, went on the air the same week. And yes.
We need someone to challenge that. That is the only television program on earth that was created in a week. Now, we're going to come back. We have a lot of time to talk together.
Sure.
Yes. For now, we have to catch our breath, and we are inviting our guest artist, B. Shady. Please, can you put your hands together for him?
On the beats. Mon bébé, tu connais que je walk in le dos. Je suis à Yaoundé, mon bébé, tu connais que moi, je walk in le dos. Chérie n'est pas plaît, baby n'est pas plaît. Always think about you. I will never let you go. When I let you know, I always think about you. Toi et moi, chérie, toi et moi, c'est pour la vie. Toi et moi, doudou, toi et moi, c'est pour la vie. Tu es ma reine, baby, you know say now you be my love. Tu es ma reine, baby, you know say now you be my love. La go camé, toi et moi, on va danser la lisse. La go camé, on va danser la lisse. Baby, ah na 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 na, oh na 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 na. Ma chérie, ah na 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 na, oh na 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 na. Fais ton malin, 1, 2, oh na 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 na. Dance like this, 1, 2, oh na na na. As I enter the place, some people they holla be shit. Cause I know say they drop my money. If you dancing for me, I go buy you banana. You the feeling my swagger, that's why I call you Rihanna. The tongue of my baby, come make I tell you the story. It no matter the distance, even if you in America. You the stay for Bamenda, I the stay for Yaoundé. Je te veux, tu me veux, je Congo, baby, I bella tata. Yeah, Sonita, baby, freedom boy, gay boy, yeah. My baby, oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na. My chérie, oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na. Fais ton malin, 1, 2, oh na 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 na. Dance like this, 1, 2, oh na 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 na. Kong Hiroshima, I love you, my baby. Kong Hiroshima, oh na na na. Kong Hiroshima, I love you, my baby. Je t'aime beaucoup, I love you, my baby. Oh na na na, la go camé. Baby, give it to me. Oh no, la go camé, yeah. Oh no, baby, give it to me. Baby, give it to me. Number 1 baddest. Anita, my baby. Fine girl. If you right for your home, man. Kong Hiroshima, I love you, my baby. Kong Hiroshima, oh na na na. Kong Hiroshima, I love you, my baby. Je t'aime beaucoup, I love you, my baby. Oh na na na. Number 1 goddess, coming straight from Bamenda. Anita, my baby. Fine girl, yeah. If you right for your home, me I know the border. La go camé, you know say me die for your matter. Baby, give it to me, you know me die for your matter. La go camé, you know say me die for your matter. Baby, give it to me, you know say me die for your matter. You the stay for Bamenda, I stay for Yaoundé. Je te veux, tu me veux, je Congo, baby, I bella tata. You the stay for Bamenda, I stay for Yaoundé. Je te veux, tu me veux, je Congo, baby, I bella tata. Baby, ah na 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 na, oh na 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 na. Ma chérie, ah na 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 na, oh na 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 na. Fais ton malin, 1, 2, oh na 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 na. Dance like this, 1, 2, oh na 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 na. Fais ton malin, fais ton malin, fais ton malin, fais ton malin, danse Vélis, oh nanana, fais ton malin, fais ton malin, fais ton malin, danse Vélis, oh nanana, Kong Hiroshima, I love you my baby, je t'aime beaucoup, I love you my baby, oh nanana, Kong Hiroshima,
Mashima, I love you, my baby. Mashima, I love you, my baby. Oh na 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 na.
Wow! Thank you so much. I think you're really doing great. I'm surprised. You know, you've been here, and I just didn't see you having a wonderful performance like this. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, for how long have you been doing this?
Well, 6 years today.
Wow. That is nice. 6 years is a short time, and you have about how many albums in the market?
Oh, just one.
Just one. That means you are looking forward to perhaps some producers, some people, sponsors.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I keep saying on the program that this is the time for Africa to rise. This is the time when we shine Africa. And you can pick up a guy like this and you give him a fortune. It's not very expensive. It's not very difficult. We don't have to just keep talking, but we have to start acting to move Africa to where it's got to be. I'd like to thank you so much, and I hope that you're going to come back someday. What do you have to tell? There are 1,001 Cameroonians and Africans who are watching and they're doing what you're doing, but they cannot even have one song. What do you have to tell them?
Well, the only thing I have to tell them is to, hey, bro, you have to keep up. Don't give up, because if you give up, it means you didn't really have love in what you want to do.
Oh,
so that's
thank
all.
You.
Now.
Can we put our hands together for him again?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And once more, I'm back here with our main guest, and you seem to have been in the mood. Mm-hmm. You seem to also like music.
Sure.
Yeah. You dance a lot, you sing and you dance and all of that. I think it makes
But unfortunately, since ever I was born, I have never been to a nightclub.
That makes us too. So perhaps we're going to be novices in a nightclub someday. Yes,
Sure,
I've never actually been to a nightclub too. Mm-hmm. But I dance a lot. Okay. I am tempted to ask you this question because I've been doing this program for a long time, and just like any other TV presenter, it's not easy to get guests. Talk less of having guests of the caliber of guests you have on your show. How did it start? I imagine you created a show in one week and all of that, and then boom, you're right up there. What happened?
I think as a good journalist and a professional one, the first issue when you want to belong to the broadcast world is to have a very good contact list.
Okay.
That is the first thing. Second, you should be somebody of quality.
Okay.
I spend a lot to read and cross-check facts, so that by the time I am talking to the IMF director, she knows that the person who is talking to him or to her is somebody who masters the issues.
Okay.
Now, how do I get my guest? There are basically three sources.
Okay.
Internet is a wonderful blessing.
Okay.
So by the time you sit and you say, I am Dr. This, editorialist this, with the Cameroon Radio Television and working and doing this, blah, 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 blah. What I simply do is that I go to the website of the IMF, I fill a form, plus the YouTube link of my other programs that I've interviewed FIFA president. I want to interview Christine Lagarde, Barack Obama, the president of the African Union Commission, the president of Switzerland,
the president of Cameroon,
and I see all of that. And in the next 30 minutes, the company responds to me.
Okay.
Secondly, there are people who have bought Globe Watch as their personal project.
Okay.
All the diplomatic missions present in Cameroon have taken the program as their personal property.
Okay.
So each time one of their bosses is coming from abroad, they already book for an interview for the person.
Okay.
So I have less work to do in reality.
Okay.
And then the third, I have had significant, undoubtful support from the government, from the presidency of the republic to the last administrative officer. Because if I have to do an interview with former president of the European Union Commission, that interview is decided by the civil cabinet of the presidency.
Okay,
so
that's fine.
I can't doubt that they are not supporting me.
Exactly.
Because they know that I'm doing a quality job, and they are very appreciative, and it contributes in my own way in enhancing freedom of expression.
Wow.
And this, you are going to surprise what you will be surprised by what I'm going to tell you. I have never been censored on CRTV. Sounds very bizarre to my audience. And secondly, nobody in CRTV ever knows who my guest is. They all discover my guest on the set, be it the director general, just like the ordinary audience who is watching CRTV
the show.
sees the guest on the airwaves.
Okay.
So I have exclusive monopoly of my guest. I can decide to air you.
That makes you the big guy.
Absolutely.
But now
Absolutely.
tell me, I think I like that. I like it a lot, and I envy you for that. But then, we're talking about Cameroon, we're talking about Africa, we're talking about a child like you from a very poor home, and we're talking about the contribution that you're bringing to Africa. You're doing a lot, just bringing these people. This is something you're doing. Do you think that if we have to emerge Cameroon and Africa, do we just need to stick to the big guests? Do we need to mix the big guests, the great persons and the small persons and all of that? What do you think about that?
I think everybody has a place or a role to play in society. One of the key elements of broadcast journalism is personality. There is no way you can run a television or radio station for people to watch it without bringing those who matter, those who own the news, those who make the news. That is why
made the point.
That is why even if it is an idiot interviewing Samuel Etofi, everybody will watch. That is why even if
it's the second time you're calling Samuel Etofi on the show, and I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you.
The truth is that we should learn to recognize what is good.
Exactly.
Whether you like Samuel Etofi or you don't like him, the truth is that he's a football talent.
Yeah.
Whether you
shine in Africa a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether you like Tony Elumelu or you don't like him, or Aliko Dangote, the truth is that these are successful individuals. Whether you like Charles Ndongo or you don't like him, the truth is that he is a professional journalist.
Oh la la! And a very big hello to him.
That is the truth. So we should
that's the general manager of the Cameroon Radio Television.
The truth is that we should learn to accept what is good in each other. And one of the big successes we can claim on Globe Watch from Cameroon Radio Television is that this is the only program, and I challenge BBC and CNN. These are the big names that people like calling to produce to me of them having done a program in the course of the year without repeating a guest, without having a former guest on the set, for 52 episodes in a year, like I have done with Globe Watch on
Wow,
CRTV 2014.
can we put our hands together?
I am waiting for them
him
to challenge me on that. And the next challenge I will put, especially to my Cameroonian colleagues, is that Globe Watch is an English language program. In a country where it is virtually very, very difficult to have English-speaking guests. I have never lacked a guest. I have never complained about a guest. I have always had my guests.
Yeah.
Even in the most difficult parts of the world, we have succeeded to do that. Imagine doing a program from a plane in Abuja.
Wow, we are going to have a lot of time to talk about this.
Sure.
You have a very good story and too many stories to tell us, and we're certainly going to bring you back to the show so that you can tell us some more. Unfortunately, we have very limited time on the show.
Sure.
So now we're going to give the privilege to a member of the audience to ask a question. They'll ask a question, and who can that be, please? Okay, we have a question here. Can we clap for him, please?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, thank you.
Sir, good evening, Madam Mirabel.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, from there where I was sitting, I really admired the way you were talking. from the brief story you gave as you grew up in a poor background. So, everyone there knows that you grew up in a poor background, like you said, but now you're succeeding very well, and that was through education and other stuff. But now I'll need to know, with this education that we're getting, sir, I forgot to tell my name. So I'm called Michael Jack.
Okay.
So I study in Flexcom Institute. I offer computer engineering there.
Sure.
Yes, here in Bamenda.
Okay.
So, apart from this education that we are struggling to acquire and make success, so what any other thing that we can get and work pari passu with this education in order to succeed in life? So,
thank you very much for.
Thank you.
That is an excellent question. Somebody said that a people without its culture is like a tree without roots.
Yeah.
If you are a meta man and you forget about the meta culture, you are a useless person, including the education you will have. That goes for Bakweri. That goes for Bakundu, which I am one.
Yeah.
You need your culture to develop. You need your history to develop. And we have to listen a lot to people who were there before us.
I think so.
There is a poem called Desiderata that even the dull and the useless, even a madman has a place in society. That is why when you look at Shakespeare's works, for those who did literature, the most intelligent people in all the playwrights are fools, are very stupid people, are mad people. Because the most intelligent person in society is a madman. It is a person who will tell you the truth. And I used to tell people in one of my qualities is that I don't entertain lies. And since I don't entertain lies, that makes me to be very courageous. Whether you are the president of the republic, whether you are who, that makes me to tell you things squarely.
Yeah, it
when
gives
I
you
tell
the urge
you that
to talk to them
I
and all
don't
of that.
support what you are doing, I don't support. When I say I am in favor of it, I am in favor of it. That is why I take very extreme positions over issues.
Thank you very much, and I think I can bear witness to that.
Yeah.
Now, you have been on the hot seat. I don't know whether that seat was hot for you, because for me, it looks pretty much comfortable for you. It looks like you can talk and talk and talk for the whole day. So now, can you ask a question? You have the chance to ask me a question.
Why do ministers of God live a double life in most cases?
Oh my God. Talking about the double lives that pastors live, I cannot be able to say it because I am not in that position. A pastor simply means you are showing people the way. You're just standing at the door and showing people the way. And of course, I don't want to judge anyone, because the Bible also says we shouldn't judge them. God knows what they are doing. God knows what they have done, and He's going to, in His righteous right time, answer them. But of course, you know that there are some people who call themselves pastors. They are self-proclaimed, they are self-made, and they did not even answer the call. Some people just need a job. So when you start calling those people pastors, it might not really make sense to me. There are pastors and there are pastors. So if we mix all of them and we put them in one pastor's pot, it gives us a lot of headache. So the real pastors start having problems. But it's not for me to judge, as I have said. Okay. God will take that judgment seat. Thank you very much. Wow. It was really, really so great. And we're getting to my own moment. My moment is when we dance. We call it the dance slot. And you asked us to do Final for You, Father, Father. We're doing Father, Father, you and I. So we're going to see this very smart guy dance Final in Father, Father. Please, can we have that sound?
Every day by day, I just they celebrate. Everything I do, we just they penetrate. I just want to say, oh, thank you, Jehovah. See, I'm living large, I get angels so from my ghetto. Never forget where I come from, not from ghetto. Oh, no, 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 no. I just want to say, oh, thank you, Jehovah. Ure Kennedy, what you go, oh, yeah, no, Father, Father.
you clap for us, please? Don't go. We asked our beautiful lady here to show us exactly how many marks you have made for yourself. 5. No. Woo! 8. No. Oh, that leaves us with a 10. Thank you very much. And you are not going to sit again. You are going to get yourself space on this calabash and write your name and sign. Please just get some space where it's available. You write your name and you sign.
What is this for?
Somebody someday is going to win this calabash and would have your signature in their home or somewhere else in the world. Okay. Charles Ebune. So they're going to know that you were on this show.
Okay.
And we are very hospitable on Shine Africa. And each time you visit us, we give you an African gift. So we are giving you an African guitar so that when you're feeling sad, you can just play something and it reminds you of the fact that you were on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we call it quits on today's edition of the program. I would like to say a very big thank you to all of you who are here with me in the studio, and to the rest of you who are watching. I say a very big thank you, and you can continue to follow and like us on Facebook or visit our website on www.shineafrica.org. Before we go, here is our watchword. It is an African proverb. It says, if you want to work fast, work alone. If you want to work far, work with others. If you want to work fast, work alone. And if you want to work far, work with others. Thank you.
I'm always alert because of the taste, and that makes me to take orange juice or guava juice all the time.
Wow, that's really nice. Please put your juice down. Oh, the mommy Sarai picking.